Good day, we're Group 1, and here is our infographic. My name is Gianfranci Cotanin,
And I'm Jana Krishnapati.
and we're your reporters for this session. Now, have you ever wondered or been in a situation where you didn't know what the right thing to do was? Like, for example, choosing between telling the truth or protecting a friend. These situations involve morality and ethics. When faced with choices about what is right and wrong, individuals often turn to their values, conscience, or cultural norms for guidance. These guides are shaped by morality and ethics, two deeply interconnected ideas that influence personal behavior and societal norms. So, through though frequently used, they are not identical. So let's define and differentiate ethics and morality. Now, ethics, from the Greek word ethos, ethics studies what is right or wrong and what behavior are considered good or bad. It helps us understand how we should live and make moral decisions. So it helps us explore how human beings ought to live, what values guide our decisions, and how we distinguish right or wrong. In simple terms, ethics is about thinking thoroughly or carefully about right or wrong. It also studies moral rules and asks why something is right or wrong. It is also systematic and analytical. For example, is a doctor follows medical ethics by keeping the patient's information confidential. And another one is even if no law forces it or enforces it, ethics tells us to do what the right thing is. Okay. Next is morality. Now, stated morality refers to the basic rules people use to judge right and wrong. It is the lived expression of values shaped by culture, religion, family, and personal beliefs, guiding behavior naturally without formal analysis. So, it comes from the late Latin word moralitas, which means basic rules people use to decide what is right and wrong. It is also the lived expression of individuals or communities considered inherently good or proper. The more of a person is shaped by personal convictions, it governs how individuals behave in society, typically, again, without formal reasoning or analysis. In simple terms, morality is what we practice or do in everyday life. It comes from our family, religion, culture, and personal beliefs, and is also followed naturally. For example, is helping an elderly person cross the street because you were taught to respect elders. Also, another is saying thank you and sorry, and for us Filipinos, using po and opo for elders since this is part of our culture or upbringing. So, to differentiate morality and ethics, morality is um, personal and cultural. Ethics is philosophical and systematic. Morality is based on upbringing. Ethics is based on reasoning. Morality is what I believe is right. Ethics is why is this right? In simple words, the morality and ethics is morality tends to be subjective and influenced by one's upbringing and environment, while ethics, on the other hand, strives to be more objective and reasoned approach, where it can critique, support, or refine moral beliefs through dialogue, evidence, and philosophical reasoning. An easy line to remember or differentiate both of this is morality is what we live by, and ethics is what we think about. An example for both, we have a situation cheating in an exam. For morality, cheating is wrong because Our parents taught us to be honest or taught us that cheating is wrong. While in ethics, cheating is wrong because it is unfair, violates trust, and affects the integrity of education. Now, to summarize it all, understanding the distinction between morality and ethics is crucial for navigating ethical dilemmas thoughtfully and responsibly. Morality, again, reflects on how we act based on our personal and societal values. Ethics, on the other hand, encourages us to step back, question, ask why, and analyze those values. Both of them play a vital role in fostering integrity and justice in individuals' lives and societal systems. Now, let me leave you a question for you to ask in the Canvas comment section. The question is, how can you differentiate ethics from morality and morality from ethics? Again, how can you differentiate ethics from morality and morality from ethics? Okay, to proceed.
So after ethics and morality being differentiated, so we will proceed now to the two types of morality, which is the conventional and critical morality. Conventional morality, in Kohlberg's middle stage, right and wrong are judged based on society's rules, laws, and expectation. The, this focus on the social approval and order, not personal gain or deeper moral principles. So this means that people decide what is right or wrong by following society's rules, laws, and expectations. They care being accepted by others and keeping order in the society, rather than focusing only on personal gain or deeper moral principles. So, under the conventional morality, there are two level of morality in Kohlberg's theory, which is the stage three, the good interpersonal relationship. In stage three, people act to be seen as good by showing kindness, gaining approval, and maintaining relationships. So in this stage, this is focusing on being seen as good person. People try to meet social expectations and be kind and act the way that people will be pleased. They care about relationships and how others react on their actions, how their actions affect the people around them. So for the next stage, where is the stage four, where people follow rules and laws to maintain order, following duty, authorities, and social stability. So in this stage, people think about society as a whole. They believe in rules, laws are important and should be followed. To keep order, moral decisions are based on doing one's duty. And obeying laws and respecting authority is what is the center of this stage. So, for the next one is the critical morality. So, critical morality is the ability to think independently about right and wrong, but by questioning laws and social norms and basing decisions on reason, values, and human rights rather than obedience or approval. So, in critical morality is the it is where you think of yourself about what is right or what is wrong. Instead of blindly following rules, a person questions whether laws and social norms are fair and just. Moral decisions are based on reasoning, values, and concern for human rights rather than obedience or approval from others. This type of thinking is commonly associated with post conventional stage in Kohlberg's theory. So, to summarize it all, the difference between conventional and critical morality is that simply conventional morality, people rules and do what society expects. They care about accepted and keeping order. For example, in conventional morality is that you know to yourself that that is the way you are, but you are too afraid to show the way you are because of what the society expects from you. And next, for the critical morality is that people think for themselves and decide what is truly right. They question rules and focuses on fairness and justice. So, to summarize it all in a easier way to remember, again, conventional morality follows the rules, while critical morality questions the rules. So, for you to answer alongside with Mr. Gian's question earlier, sorry, for your question is that which morality thinks for itself and question what is fair. Again, which morality thinks for itself and question what is fair. To proceed,
Okay, now our last topic to be discussed is the branches of moral philosophy. We have chosen three branches of moral philosophy, even though um, marami pa or there's other branches. So, to define, moral philosophy studies what is right or wrong and good or bad, helping people understand moral issues and make responsible decisions. So, to explain it simply, moral philosophy again studies right and wrong or good and bad and helps people make responsible and ethical decisions. So, we have our first branch here, normative ethics. Normative ethics focuses on identifying, justifying the moral standards by which actions, character traits, and rules are judged right or wrong. It answers the question of what we ought to do, not just what people do or think. So, in simple terms, it asks, what should we do? Ano ba dapat nating gawin? Diba? So, example is lying ever acceptable? Okay. Next branch is meta-ethics. So, meta-ethics examines the nature, meaning, and foundation of moral judgment rather than telling what is right or wrong. It asks the questions such as what is morality? Is there truth? Um, how can I justify my beliefs is better than conflicting beliefs held by others? Okay. So it also asks, what does right even mean? Ano ba yung tama? Diba? We have different definitions of what is right based on what we believe or what other people tells us. So an example of meta ethics is morality based on feelings, culture, or is it based on facts? Last branch is applied ethics. So, applied ethics is simply how moral principles are applied to real life situations. So, this is the application of ethics in our daily lives. It focuses on practice moral issues in societies, professions, and everyday life. For example, is medical ethics, business ethics, environmental ethics, and for us engineers, we have our ethics to follow when conducting or making designs. Hmm. So that's the branches of philosophy. So I'll give a question again to be answered about moral philosophy. So the question is, why is moral philosophy important in daily life? Again, why is moral philosophy important in daily life? Again, the questions given or the three questions given earlier uh, should be answered in our Canvas comment section. Now, to end or summarize our discussion or our infographic today is here. Again, morality guides us how we act based on our values, cultures, beliefs, even traditions. While ethics help us think deeply, question about whether those values are right. Conventional morality follows society's rules, while critical morality questions them. Moral philosophy helps us understand that these ideas, moral philosophy help us understand these ideas and also apply them in real life. Um, that is all. That is our infographic about intro of key concepts in ethics, morality, and moral philosophy. Thank you very much for listening and watching this.
In answering the following questions, you can scan the QR code in the lower left side of our infographic for more references. Thank you.